There are hundreds, if not thousands, of amazing food options whenever you visit Disney World. And on our recent trip, we definitely indulged in quite a few of them.
So today we're gonna share our top 5 snacks that we ate in Disney World. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's Kayla and Mark Allen. We like to travel a lot, especially to Disney World. Follow along on our journey as we give you tips and tricks to help you create your own ever after.
And today we are talking about snacks and food and all the fun things that you eat at Disney, which I'm so excited. So we recently went on a trip to Disney World and we ate a lot of things, like probably too many things.
And consumed way too many calories.
We're not gonna talk about that, but what we are gonna talk about is some of the absolute best things that we tried. Let me tell you, this list was very hard to come up with because I feel like everything we had was so good.
Yeah.
So let's jump on in with the first one, which was probably like our absolute favorite thing that we had, and we have not stopped talking about it. And that is...
Number 1 is the pineapple coconut bread pudding at Banana Cabana.
This thing was so delicious. I'm not kidding, y'all. Like literally anybody that we've talked to since we've been back, that's like been the first thing out of my mouth is, oh my gosh, this bread pudding.
Yes.
So... Funny story, I actually am not a huge fan of bread pudding. It's kind of a texture thing. Like, I don't really like flan. I don't like the stuff that's kind of like... Mushy. It's gross to me. But Lord Almighty, this stuff was so good. The pineapple gave it kind of more of like a tangy flavor, and the coconut gave it just enough sweetness that it kind of lightened it a little bit, but it wasn't too rich. But it actually wasn't like mushy, but it wasn't dry. Like it was this perfect middle ground of texture.
Like honestly, it was baked literally to perfection. It was not dry. It wasn't soggy and mushy. Like it was, the texture of it was just literal perfection, which is honestly really hard to find in a bread pudding.
And what I find hilarious is that we actually got this at a pool bar lounge, which is just very funny to me that this is where we found this. So at Caribbean Beach Resort, they have their pool bar / lounge that's outdoors. That's called Banana Cabana. It's actually they newly kind of renovated it, I think early last year. And it looks really nice. It has a very laid back vibe. And I just loved all the decor that they had. So it was fun to get some fun drinks to go with our food, and it was a great use of our afternoon. We really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and the nice thing too is that this is so easily located and easy to get to. It's literally right on the Skyliner. It is a little bit of a hike from the Skyliner, but maybe only 5 minutes. So it's super easy to get to, and 100% I would definitely go out of my way to get this.
Absolutely. And for number 2, we are going to a galaxy far, far away and talking about the Felucian Kefta and Hummus garden spread. Wow, that's a mouthful. So this is actually the vegetarian option at Docking Bay 7 and Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios, and I was shocked by how good this was. Now I know this is technically a meal and not a snack, but it's not a overly heavy meal and it's perfect for sharing. Yeah. So I think it totally makes this list.
So what's funny here is we ate at Docking Bay 7 for lunch on our Hollywood Studios day, and I got the ribs and then she got the hummus. And typically we share so we can like try more options. And we split, and she's like,
I did not want to share.
Yeah, she ate some of the ribs and she's like, no, I want that hummus back. And I was like, no, nope.
We were fighting over it.
Yeah, we were literally fighting over it.
Now, granted, last time we had the ribs, those were like the best thing, and they were still really, really stinking good. And so for us to be like fighting over this dish really says something.
Yeah.
It is vegetarian. It has these meatballs that are not meat, but they taste like meat, which is really weird. And I don't know how Disney does this, but they're really good at making meatless things taste like meat. But they're super juicy and they're full of flavor. And then there was like a tomato cucumber salad that was with it, which he ate the tomatoes and I ate the cucumbers because we don't like the opposite things. But it was overall, like, it was very, very good.
Yeah.
And the pitas were really warm and soft, and it was a great, great meal. So I would definitely say if you are in Hollywood Studios, you're looking for either a lighter meal or a snack to share, this is a great, great option. All right, and number 3 actually created one of my favorite moments from our trip, which I will talk about in just a second. But number 3 is going to be the fried cinnamon roll bites with cream cheese, glaze, and candied bacon. Hardtack in a dish.
Yeah.
So good.
So this is actually only during Flower and Garden. It's actually getting ready to end pretty soon.
But not until July. So
Yeah.
if you are planning on going before it ends, you really need to head over and grab one of these. This is probably one of our top things that we've had at a food festival really ever, besides the cronut.
The cronut.
Which this I specifically said it was pretty on par with that.
Yeah.
Which it technically was at the same booth, I guess you could say. So this year it's called the Sunshine Griddle, and so it's a bunch of like breakfasty type, brunchy type foods, I guess.
Yeah.
But this was so good. It was warm and gooey and flaky, and the bacon gave it just enough like savory taste to it. These are super rich though, so I would encourage you to share or not. I ate a whole thing by myself, but the boys shared theirs, so, you know.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing, oh, that was so funny. I'll see if I can insert a little clip. If not, I'll link to the vlog whenever that gets posted. But my brother was with us and we made him try it, and it was so good. He was speechless. All he could do was laugh. Like, he literally couldn't say anything. He just kept laughing because it was so good. Yeah, that was a great moment. And I think this was only like $4.
It was very inexpensive.
It's a great price for a festival food item.
Yeah.
And it comes with 3 pretty decent sized portions, so yeah, 100% worth getting.
Yeah, this is definitely something else that I would 100% go out of my way for. Now, the nice thing about this is that, of course, it's at Epcot, and it's actually located right by Test Track at Sunshine Griddle. And this, if you're familiar with what used to be the donut box, this is literally the same booth. They just renamed it. So it's right there, right by Test Track. Super easy to just hop in and out of Epcot if you're just there for just a little bit.
And honestly, as kind of honorable mention, everything at that booth is delicious. They have an avocado egg or an avocado toast that looks really good. I got the corned beef hash, which was delicious. And I actually got the Fruit Loop shake, which I was like, this is kind of weird, but we're gonna try it. And it was actually pretty good too. So definitely get the cinnamon roll bites, but everything else at that booth is delicious.
I'll also add, I got the Joffrey's coffee cocktail, which was also amazing. Honestly, you can't go wrong at this booth. It's probably one of our favorites every single year.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Speaking of favorites, this brings us to number 4. Honestly, like all of these are our favorites.
Yeah.
It's also good.
But this is the one that Mark Allen was freaking about.
It was so good. Number 4 is the Lavender Iced Tea Lemonade, and this is found at Le Petit Cafe at the Riviera Resort.
This is so funny because it's a drink. I mean, it's a non-alcoholic drink, it's just a drink, but the flavors in this tea are so good. We were shocked. We just wanted something light and refreshing, and I was like, that sounds good. And Mark Allen lost his mind over this drink.
Yeah.
So it's kind of more of a lemonade tea thing. So it's kind of more that tangy flavor, but then the lavender kind of sweetens it up and it lightens it a little bit. So it's super refreshing. It was really good.
Yeah. But yeah, this was honestly, again, super easy to get to because it's at the Riviera. You can hop on the Skyliner for a quick break and get this drink because it was so refreshing, so light. And the lavender, honestly, it didn't taste super perfumey. Floral. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever word you want to describe the lavender.
It was more just like a sweetness. It gave it, the lavender is what gave it the sweetness.
Yeah, the lavender was what honestly made this drink. It was just
hilarious because I don't like lavender.
Yeah.
I actually really hate lavender.
Yeah.
But it was great in this drink.
Yeah, but yeah, if you're just looking for a nice, refreshing drink, maybe do some resort hopping or do like a little Skyliner crawl, definitely make Le Petit Cafe a stop.
It's perfect for that hot afternoon when you're just needing a little bit of a break. Now, speaking of the Riviera Resort, this brings us to number 5, which is our last one, sadly. The grilled vegetable skewer from Primo Piatto, which is the Riviera's quick service location in that resort. So you do have to mobile order, so just make sure you keep that in mind. This is another one that, again, is technically a meal. It is vegetarian, which is great, but it's not overly heavy, so it was really great as a snack to share. Now, if you are eating it by yourself, it's kind of a lot of food, but for us, it was the perfect amount for just an afternoon snack with our lemonade tea thing, and it was awesome. The veggies were delicious. They were cooked really well. They were seasoned very well. It had quinoa and then like a cucumber yogurt, and it was all on top of this huge, super soft, warm pita bread. Oh, it was so good. I loved it.
Yeah.
We had a hard time figuring out how to eat it though. So finally we decided we just took all the veggies off the skewer and just ate the whole pita almost like a gyro.
Like a
or
taco.
like a taco. It was pretty funny watching Mark Allen do that.
Yeah, I was like, how the heck do you eat this? But I will say, so several of these items were actually vegetarian, maybe even vegan. I'm not 100% sure, but we are neither of each, like 100%.
They just sounded good. Honestly, Disney does vegetarian very, very well.
It's just so crazy to me that they can like make vegetables taste like meat. It's so bizarre. And honestly, it's
This one wasn't a veggie like meat though.
Right, for sure. But definitely those, the hummus meal at Docking Bay 7, it's so crazy to me that like, it was honestly more flavorful than meat. I don't know how they do that.
It's so good though.
Yeah.
But honestly, pretty much everything that we ate, and we ate at the Riviera a lot on this trip for some reason. I think we just discovered that they had some really unique cuisine. We've honestly, anything I think we've had there, we've loved. We've eaten at Topolino's before for dinner, and it was probably one of our favorite Disney meals that we've ever had. We ate at, we did have Le Petit for that drink, and I think we've had it before. And then of course, this time we ate at Primo Piatto, both for that snack lunchy thing, and we did have it for breakfast too, which you'll see in the vlogs coming up. But everything that we had was just home run out of the park.
Yeah.
So if you are looking for somewhere to get really good food that's still pleasing to a wide variety of palates, but it's just a little bit different, definitely hop on the Skyliner and head on over to the Riviera. That resort is absolutely beautiful. You can take some cool pictures with the mosaic wall, but then yeah, grab yourself a bite to eat. And then you just walk on over to Caribbean Beach and get yourself that bread pudding. So that's what we did.
It's a win-win.
It's great. It's a great afternoon. So those are our 5 favorite things at Disney World right now. This list was so hard to come up with, y'all.
Let us know in the comments below what are some of your favorite snacks, because honestly, I'm sure there's some that we haven't even heard of yet because the list is practically endless. So let us know down in the comments below what are your favorites so that we can try them next time.
We hope you guys enjoyed this kind of review video, I guess. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss out on all of our fun Disney vlogs that are going to be coming out in the upcoming weeks. That's all we have for you guys today. Now go create your ever after.
At Cabana Banana? Oh, why do I always get that backwards?
Banana Cabana.
Banana Cabana.
Banana Cabana.
Banana Cabana.
Just say pineapple coconut.
Number 4, I'm so excited I can't even talk.
Just say what it is.
Number 4 is the violet, nope.
Number 4 is the lavender iced tea.
I don't know why I want to call this
lemonade.
violet. I will preface, this was pretty expensive. If I remember, I think it was around...
It was $5.49. It was not that expensive.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was way more than that.
No, I looked up the prices.
Oh.
It was only
Okay.
$5.49.
Ignore that.